Welcome to the wheelz installation video. To start off with, we're going to show you how to install your wheelz for the first time. If your wheelz were not pre-drilled, you'll need to measure between two opposite wheel studs to determine your ATV bolt pattern. To install wheelz for the first time, you're going to need to drill out this main plate for your particular ATV application. Now there's a millimeter scale that's printed on the part you can see above my fingers, and it has the most common bolt patterns marked with a number and a drill bit. Using the wheel stud measurement you took earlier, drill 2 holes using a 1/2-inch spade bit on either side of the center line. In this case, we are drilling a 110 millimeter pattern. So we are drilling 55 millimeters on one side and 55 millimeters on the other side. This particular pattern is pre-marked on the scale and indicated with a number 110. Be sure to safely block up your work before drilling. Drill through the main plate as well as the foam on the back side. On your ATV, begin by removing one of your vehicle's lug nuts and replacing it with one of the included coupler nuts in your kit. Next, remove the opposite lug nut in the pattern and replace it with another one of the included coupler nuts. Tighten both coupler nuts to your vehicle's specification for lug nuts. When you've finished installing the coupler nuts, it should look like this. Now that the initial installation is done, we'll take you through the typical setup procedure. Begin by setting up the bolts and washer hardware in this combination. Insert this bolt and washer combination through the main plate on your wheels and attach it to the wheel using the coupler nuts you installed earlier. If you leave a gap between the wheels and the tire when threading the bolts into the coupler nuts, you'll be able to see what you are doing and the installation will be a little easier. Using a 3/4 inch socket or the wheelz installation tool, first tighten the bolts firmly into the coupler nuts, and then tighten the nuts down against the double washer, holding the wheelz firmly against the tire. It is important to make sure that both of these nuts are equally tight, so go back and forth a few times and check for equal tightness. To check for proper installation, lift up on the center of your wheelz, ensuring it moves in unison with the tire. Remember, it is important that wheelz are installed tightly, so go back and retighten if you need. Finally, insert the flotation insert by aligning the bolts with the slots on the back side of the insert and secure it in place using the bungee cord attached at the 3 points marked by the triangular groove. To uninstall wheelz, remove the flotation insert and loosen the 2 attachment bolts that hold the wheelz in place. Once the bolts are removed, install the dust covers on the coupler nuts to keep the threads clean. The coupler nuts work just like your lug nuts, so there's no need to remove them. Once your wheelz have been installed, be sure to periodically check them and make sure that everything is staying tight. Now go outside and find a mud hole to play in.